The Capital Regional Minorities Chamber's third annual Diversity Summit focuses on the LGBTQ community and building bridges with their business community. They, aside from having an amazing keynote speaker, Gwen Marcus from Showtime, is going to have two great panels. The first panel is Out at Work, Building an Inclusive Workplace. And the second panel speaks about business and the bottom line. As we had mentioned before, Greg, the LGBTQ community spends nearly $1 trillion a year nationally. That's very powerful.
That's an amazing amount of money, and I think that their spending power is only going to increase. And I'm so glad that the Capital Region Minority Chamber decided to give this summit on this particular topic because it's timely and worth the effort.
Yes, and I do believe that this second panel focusing just on that is going to be very important and very informative to our members that are attending and our non-members that are attending as well, to truly learn how to engage in their buying power and engage with that community.
Absolutely. I'm a minority business owner, being the sole proprietor of my law firm, and I know how difficult it is to market your services to companies and corporations, so forth. So in this respect, I think that businesses in the area will have an opportunity to come and listen and see how do they market to LGBTQ community members and how those members also get the opportunity to engage with businesses and corporations.
Absolutely. And I'm very excited too because in everyone contemplating and putting together who the panel should be, I was very excited to actually have two of my very own Lower Bucks County Chamber members on the panels. On the first panel, we're going to have Ron Davis, who is the Diversity and Inclusion Manager at Parks Casino,
Yes.
Former NFL football player, but very excited because his job is to focus every day on how to make and create an inclusive workplace and work environment.
Sure, sure. Excellent. Whenever we have diversity officers coming and being a part of the panel, I think our attendees, the folks that come, really truly receive a good sort of inside look as to how these businesses are run and what they look for when they engage various companies, so forth.
Absolutely. And then on the second panel, we actually have Rick Battaglia. He is the Executive Vice President and Senior Retail Manager at Bucks County Bank. He's a personal member of the LGBTQ community, as well as is speaking about the purchasing power and from a bank's perspective in terms of financial opportunities and lending opportunities for the LGBTQ community.
Sure, that's another panel which will give a different perspective, but a timely and well-received point of view, because as a business, we all need the opportunity to go to banks that are friendly, that welcome us in, and have the opportunity to do business.
Yes, and I'm also very excited because I am going to be moderating one of the panels, but to also learn that Elizabeth Williams-Riley, who is the Executive Director of the American Conference on Diversity, is going to be moderating the other.
Sure, sure. Then again, the Diversity Summit will touch on so many areas and so many aspects of doing business. Anyone who attends will have an opportunity to come and really receive a wonderful benefit from their attendance.
Absolutely. I know just in meeting and speaking with Elizabeth, she has such a wealth of knowledge about diversity in general, which is quite amazing, as well as on this specific topic. And in the past, the other 2 years that you've done this isn't always on LGBTQ community, but it's actually diversity in general, correct?
That's correct. In the past, we've had panels that talked about engaging with corporations and minority businesses, come together and seeing what the needs are of the corporations and networking and reaching out and doing business with those companies.
That's great. I really appreciate the fact that the Capital Regional Minority Chamber has a diversity committee and that they focus on all of these different areas. As a former women business-owned company myself, I think that's very important, not only for myself, but for the entire community and all of our members.
Sure, sure. Excellent point. We need not only to network more as minority women-owned businesses, but also we need to know which companies are going to be friendly and welcome us in so that we can do business.
Absolutely. Well, I really am looking forward to the May 3rd event, and I appreciate you chairing the committee that has really helped to spearhead and put this event together over the last 3 years.
Sure. My job has been easy.
Okay.
I do believe that we have a number of outstanding individuals serving on our committee, and my hat's off to them for putting up with me for several months.
Oh, you know what? It's actually been a fabulous experience working with the other chambers and the other organizations, and everybody's input and the number of conference calls that we do and meetings that we do is very inspiring to see how we all come and work together.
Sure. Point well taken.
Yes. Well, thank you again for being with me today, Greg.
Thank you.